have folks that might come from like the academic world, folks that come from like the organizing world, folks that just happen to be on Governor's Island and they stumbled in. So it's really like beautiful to kind of create that, because even in New York, I think people still are very isolated, and like you're in your community, maybe you're only in your little bubble.
There's something really important about social movements and listening, about organizers being good listeners. And so a lot of my comments today were thinking about how we can listen like organizers in order to write stronger work.
So I had the idea, I went to Argentina and I did a trip with my wife where we visited all of these factories that had been closed and then taken over by the workers who had worked there. And they ran the factories themselves. And one of them in particular, a factory called IMPA, had left space in the factory once the workers controlled it to invite in all of these groups who had supported them. And those were everything from some group that taught a yoga class to a free workers lending library to like a pottery class, all kinds of classes that you could take inside the factory. And that was in the summer of 2004. So shortly after that, I decided why not marry these kind of workshops I was doing in prisons, in schools with the workers' movement. So I started in Chicago and in Minneapolis teaching these creative writing workshops for different worker groups. And in Minneapolis or St. Paul, it was at a Ford plant that was closing, the St. Paul Ford assembly plant. And workers who worked on the assembly line making the Ford Ranger pickup truck started writing poems. They were just so incredible, so moving to me.
Give them a fake smile kind of language. The stealing away of oneself kind of language.
It's beyond not getting a just due. It is about getting an opportunity to explain the different kind of range of emotions I feel as a worker, but not only as a worker, but as a person as well. Because 9 times out of 10, we don't get to voice those feelings. People don't get to speak those feelings. So when I did this piece, it was like, what are some of the feelings you're feeling? So there's anger, there is happiness, there's contentment, there's even slight. So when I reference the Brother Nancy line, Brother Nancy Survival 101 kind of language, that is like our masters used to feed us with corn. They didn't give us money, right? But what we did as black folks, the ingenuity within us allowed for us to make a meal from just corn, and we call it harmony corn porridge. And that's for me allowed to like explain that history. As Tehimbe was just talking about, we have to speak the history in our pieces, and that's a piece of historical fact from the like colonization of Jamaica. And like you say that, but then you can attach the emotion to it and still educate the people at the same time, which I think is a fabulous thing, and I feel honored to even be in that position to do that.